Hello and welcome to another Origins of Expressions. Today, we'll be going over the phrases head in the clouds, cloud cuckoo land, every cloud has a silver lining. What do they all have in common? They are all phrases and idioms around clouds. Let's not wait. Let's get right into our video. Clouds are the things daydreams are made of. Sitting outside on a warm summer's day and glancing up at the clouds as they drift by. There are many types of clouds, and depending on what type of cloud we are looking at, it can inspire ideas, dreams, and even shapes outlined by the clouds. Since this has been a pastime for so long, we have idioms and phrases that have been dreamt up because of the clouds. Today, we'll go over a few cloud phrases. Let's go ahead and float into our first one. Head in the clouds. Head in the clouds means to daydream, to be unaware of what's going on, to be absent-minded. It can also be used for someone who thinks illogically or in an abstract way. They got their head in the clouds today. This phrase is said to be started in the 1600s orally with no written history. The first written history for the phrase head in the clouds, where it was used as an idiom, was in a passage by Anne Bartlett Warner in 1854 from the Glen Luna family. It reads, with his head in the clouds, as you say, go stumbling along over the obstacles which has accumulated through his abstractions and hardly know what they were or how they came. Today, we still use this idiom to express someone that daydreams and their mind seems very far away. They have ideas that are unattainable and are made up of dreams. An example sentence is, my brother has his head in the clouds if he thinks he's going to become an engineer because he's terrible at math. Let's let him get back to studying as we move into our next phrase. Cloud Cuckoo Land. Cloud Cuckoo Land is a state or realm of unrealistic and idealized fantasy, beyond the realm of possibility, a mythical domain or a utopia. Often said to live in cloud cuckoo land or to be in cloud cuckoo land. Her dreams are straight from cloud cuckoo land. This is not an idiom that we use or hear that much today. Cloud cuckoo land was coined by Aristophanes in the whimsical and extravagant play The Birds. It talks about how the birds made a realm to separate the gods from humankind, and it reads, all right then, what name shall we provide? Some name from around here, to do with the clouds, with high places full of air, something really grand. Well then, how do you like this? Cloud Cuckoo Land. This play was translated to English in 1824, which is when Cloud Cuckoo Land started to be used more frequently. The use of this phrase has always been used to express a land of make-believe or ideas that are not attainable, like, a city in the clouds. An example sentence, if we were to use it today, he's always got some harebrained scheme on how to make money. All of them right out of Cloud Cuckoo Land. Well, let's not disturb him as he works on his plan. We can move right over to our next phrase of the video. Every cloud has a silver lining. Every cloud has a silver lining means that even if something bad happens, that there's always something good that comes from it also. Well, there's a silver lining. The phrase is usually said as a supporting statement to a person who is overcome by some difficulty and is unable to see any positive outcome. The origin of this idiom, every cloud has a silver lining, was first written in 1634 with John Milton's Comus, a masque presented at Ludlow Castle. It reads, was I deceived, or did a sable cloud turn forth her silver lining on the night? Clouds and silver linings were referred to often in literature from then onwards. The saying became quite popular in the Victorian era in 1840 when Miss S. Hall wrote a review of the novel Young Maids' Fortunes in the Dublin Magazine. It read, As Katie McCain has it, there's a silver lining to every cloud that sails about the heavens if we could only see it. From then on, we use every cloud has a silver lining the same way to express even if something bad happens, something good will come of it. An example sentence is, always looking for the silver lining in the cloud, Billy welcomed the temporary layoff from work so he could do some work around the house. Now that we have looked up at the clouds and learned about the phrase, let's go ahead and move on. Oh, fun fact! Did you know there's rare cloud types that form in the sky? Let's go over a few of them today. And that way, if you see them, you can share what you know with others. The first cloud is Virga. Virga are often referred to as jellyfish clouds based on their puffy top appearances with their streaky stringers hanging below. These clouds are observable streaks or shafts of precipitation falling from a cloud that evaporates before it ever reaches the ground. The next cloud is one of my favorites, the momentous cloud. They are often associated with the cumulonimbus cloud that produces very strong storms. These clouds usually form during warm months and are formed by descending air in the clouds. Momentous clouds are sometimes described as looking like a field of tennis balls. The last cloud type is the Kelvin-Helmholtz cloud. These clouds look like breaking waves in the ocean. These clouds form after wind blows up and over a barrier like a mountain. The air continues flowing through the atmosphere in a wave-like pattern. Complex evaporation and condensation patterns create the capped tops and cloudless troughs of the waves. These clouds form when there is a difference in the wind speed or direction between the two wind currents in the atmosphere. Boy, clouds are cool. Well, that's the information that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed learning about where our idioms and phrases come from. If you did, I would love to have you subscribe to the channel. It is a real channel, not one made up in Cloud Cuckoo land. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Oh yeah, quick question before you go. Do you know any idioms or phrases around clouds? Maybe you know idioms or phrases on an entirely different subject. I would love to see them. Leave them in the comments below, and if I use one of the phrases, I'll give you a shout out. Thank you again for watching and subscribing. I really appreciate your support. Until next time, bye!